มึงล่ะ
There they are. Otto, how is he?
Don't worry, he's fine. Just sleeping.
He looks much better.
He's through the worst of it. He'll wake up soon.
It's been a while, Priest Asterigos.
Oh, I didn't expect that the mistress would be the mastermind behind all this. It's an honor to meet you again. You appear as alluring as a rose blooming in the sun. Asterigos has obviously not diminished your beauty one bit.
No need for niceties. Let's get straight. You've always been loyal to him. What made you want to defect to the adherents?
He forced me to disobey the creed of the gods, so I can no longer serve him.
That's a departure from what I know of the Archon. I thought he was someone who would place more importance on power and reputation. Did he reveal his true self while he was imprisoned?
Allow me to be frank. Before he left, Petrius said he was going to pay Eumenides a visit. Eumenides merging with the Nexus roused his interest. It also inspired him. So...
I understand. You're not telling me anything I couldn't have easily guessed myself.
But do you know how Eumenides regained his consciousness? And why he can move freely around Avis? You don't understand the theory behind it, but I do. I believe that this will help you in your quest against Eumenides.
You know much, it seems. Bion, are you ready?
Anytime.
Are you using orichalcum shackles? I can sense what this man is holding in his hands.
They will temporarily seal your magical powers. I hope you understand.
I'm not afraid of being restrained, but I have to remind you that orichalcum shackles won't be effective against me in my current state.
What of your oath to the One? Do you still uphold it? If you want us to work with you, I have some conditions. You cannot betray the adherents, and you must keep yourself to yourself. Furthermore, you must disclose to the adherents everything you know, and your movements will be monitored closely by Bion while you are in the shelter. Are you willing to swear on the honor of the One to accept these conditions in exchange for the aid of the adherents?
I, Irenaeus, swear on the honor of the One to accept the conditions laid out by Mistress Minerva of House Laurel. I do hope the journey isn't too long. Lead the way, Mistress.
Hilda, we'll return soon. Could you please return to the shelter ahead of us?
But Otto...
Don't worry. Bion will be in charge of bringing him...
All right then.
The revered High Priest, the Archon's successor, of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician, and fanaticism and ignorance have caused Irenaeus to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?
should check in with Minerva first. Can I bother you for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
You don't seem too concerned about Arrhenius handing over his soul.
That's because it's not just his soul. In fact, it's an aggregation of numerous souls. I've never seen a phylactite that can contain so many.
What?
I didn't believe it at first. It was only when I analyzed the magic energy inside him that I was convinced he was the source of the phylactite. He doesn't only have his soul inside him, but the aggregated energy of numerous souls.
So is he even still Arrhenius?
That's a good question. I was thinking the same thing. In his words and actions at least, he's the person I knew. I need some time to observe him and to talk with him some more before I can understand everything that's happened. Looks like the people in Styx have gone through something unimaginable.
Out of everything you've told me, that's the one thing I can fully understand.
Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when you're good to go.
How are things here?
Thanks to the 3 relics you recovered, and this precious spark. And everything's been done before the Trinity.
So close. So what do we do next?
To perform the ritual, we need to ascend Callum's summit at the Trinity, so prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
Depois eu vou ver se eu consigo jogar mais.
I'm ready. What's the situation?
Trinity has descended upon us.
Yes. It's hard to describe.
Come, Hilda. This magic allows your weapon to damage humanity's apparitions.
That's great, but why didn't you do this earlier? Every time I've encountered him, I've wanted to...
Both the materials and the effect can only last a limited time. Marble didn't want to share his secret, so I had to figure out a way. Confronting human is inevitable. I just hope we don't have to fight the Northwind Legion.
We won't. At least I don't think we will.
I can't promise what will happen on the mountain, but I'll do my best to support you.
Tudo pronto.
I'm ready. On your orders, mistress.
Good. Your morale seems high. I'll meet you at the Euphemia Plaza.
Carro.
Is this magic barrier a defense set up by Marble?
Without it, we won't be able to stop the elite soldiers that are under humanity's control. But we have to break through it in order to get up the mountain. So, let's get started. Wait, someone's coming. Phew.
Archon Serene!
Mistress Minerva, and your noble warriors too, I see. Today is the Trinity Night. I know you'll be making your move. I don't suppose I could follow you and observe, could I?
We could use all the help we can get, but you won't go soft-hearted at the last minute, will you?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Watch your tongue. Stand back. I'm going to break it. More formidable than I thought it would be.
The people of the plaza will be shocked.
Hilda, please clear a path for us. We'll follow close behind.
Leave it to me! I'm coming, Father.
Minerva, you already know this. There's something I...
vou precisar daqui na luta final. Nossa, nunca pensei que eu ia ficar tão bem aqui. Tão rápido. É que eu tô forte também, né? Vai, tá indo. Tem que ativar em todas que achar. Tá, até que eu tô fazendo bem rápido. Puta que pariu.
I was starting to worry.
I told you we'd catch up. We just met with a bit of trouble.
What trouble?
Some Templars appeared from behind. They may have been teleported here to take us by surprise.
I'll go take care of him.
No, there's no time. Leave it to Bion and Evangelos. We must continue our...
The mistress is right. Leave this to us.
Don't worry, Sanctus. Surviving is just one.
Let's go.
Agora é a luta contra o pai dela.
Stop right there, all of you. There's still time to turn back.
That voice. It's him!
Ignore him. Just keep...
Humanities.
I must admit I'm somewhat impressed by your foolish persistence, Minerva. To think you're actually standing with Serene. You truly are...
It's possible. Or perhaps I'm really no different from you.
And Hilda. Why have you come? What's happened in Aven?
That's not true. And I know you won't just stop at this city. I also wanted to ask you.
I have urgent business, so I'll give you time for only one question.
I've heard much about you in Aphis, Senator Eumenides. But have you heard the people's true voices? Their unease towards you and...
I've heard all there is to hear. My conclusion is that every person has left me disappointed. Minerva, you still remember, do you? I once said that the members of House Laurel chastised me for being too idealistic. Even you. Do you remember how you answered me back then?
People are born ignorant and require rules to follow. But rules can teach people how to pursue an ideal. You just think about breaking them.
But if we don't break the rules first, how will they know if they're prepared to keep pace with me?
And those who can't keep up, will you sacrifice them as you do with the people you judge? You couldn't answer me back then.
Because at that time, I hadn't yet devised a method. Now, though, I fight
Like the Titan? If you take direct control over everyone's minds, there will be no issue of whether or not they can...
People are born ignorant, after all. After witnessing true magic, I have come to agree with your sentiment. At least for the time being. I just hadn't anticipated that even you nor Serene would be able to keep up with me.
Human.
But now I see clearly. Since you cannot understand me, I will no longer seek agreement. May we meet again in a star.
Wait, what of the Northwind Legion, human?
And here I was thinking you didn't care about outsiders. Interesting. It seems...
Damn, God! What did he mean?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about this. No matter what,
Thank you. That's my father!
by the gods, he's controlled by humanities, just like
That monster!
I feel his aura is different. Don't you agree, Minerva?
I do. Unlike the Templars, the energy in his body is fighting back against the Iranius said that this condition is known as the boundary. It's when the soul's been opened, forming a channel through which others can enter. Since it can be opened, naturally...
How exactly is this done?
Tranquilite is the key to the spell. If the channel between his soul and human's consciousness were closed, then he'd be freed.
Understood. You'll cast the spell, and I'll support you. Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from human's control, but it's up to you to draw his...
What should I do?
Anything that grabs Harold's attention and weakens him will do. I believe you can do it. As for the rest...
Alright, and thank you both. Papa?
Hill, why are you so upset?
The north wind blows to the south. That's what you taught me. I can't turn back now. Besides, Papa, I'm certain you know that Eumenides is planning to use the Nexus's power to control everything! You must have stayed here because you were going to fight back against his scheming. You are the commander of the Northwind Legion! If he gets his way, everything we've done here will be meaningless. Our mission would be meaningless.
I must stop. I'm being forced to attack you.
Aqui não pode ficar parado muito tempo. Não posso. Foi.
Harold's been freed. It's a miracle. It went even better than I anticipated. Your father's fine, Hilda. You can stop.
My child, come. Let me have a look at you.
Papa!
Don't look so sad. Are you all right? I told you to leave this place.
No! I can't! Humanity still needs to be stopped! He has to pay for what he's done!
By the winds, you're still so...
Commander, may I interject?
Mistress Minerva.
I hope you can understand that Hilda is the key to saving Aphis. I know you love your daughter dearly, but she's far more capable than you imagine. We can't do this without her. I'm sure you also understand that we must put a stop to humanity's plan. And we're running out of time. Besides, you can't continue to fight humanities in your current state. We were able to close the channel he used to control your soul only temporarily. If you get near him again, he could reopen it at any time.
Oh, may your mother forgive me. Hild, as commander, I order you to pursue humanity and stop this ritual.
Papa!
If his powers can affect all of Aphis, then they can also affect Ambari. This is his real desire. It's not just liberating a city. But I'll leave this matter to you now.
Understood, Commander.
Hild?
By the way, Otto's with the Adherents now. He's doing well.
Otto's still alive? That's wonderful.
What about the others? Where are they?
They're already on their way back. I watched them leave Aphis myself. Humanities knows I don't trust him, so he feared the Legion being here would hinder his plot. Once we finished what we'd agreed to, he couldn't wait to send the Northwind Legion out of the city, and I found an excuse to stay, because I knew you were still here. And Eumenides planned to use me against you, but in the end, I lost.
Oh, Father. We'll be reunited with them soon. Minerva said that your aura is really strange. Do you feel...
I'm fine. Me attacking first must have worked. The Spellbreak gem was quite useful after all.
The Spellbreak gem?
Eumenides' apparition must draw energy from the Nexus before it can take form. Because of that, he's vulnerable, as long as you disrupt the energy flow between them. I discovered that Marble was researching a device that could break the flow of magical energy. The whole time I was arranging for people to gather the materials and make it, but nobody knew what my true goal was. Eumenides couldn't monitor us at all times, but that gave me the opportunity to finish it.
I thought you just quietly accepted Eumenides.
At the time, I had no choice but to tell you that. The fewer people who knew, the better.
I understand. When I was in the Glittering Deeps, I was so stupid. Worrying about you, insisting on staying in Aphis.
You don't need to apologize. I'd thought of everything, but I didn't anticipate that your stubbornness would lead to the final chance to fight back against Eumenides.
You plan to rebel against Eumenides?
Rebelling against Eumenides was just a consequence, not the goal. In order to ensure that the objective of Operation Ashwind could be achieved, I had to... What makes the Northwind Legion elite is that we don't just look at how things appear on the surface. I was sure to make arrangements.
Arrangements? So you mean our comrades who left have other tasks?
Lifting the King's curse was just one objective. We also need to eliminate the possibility that the Ephesians' curse could harm others. The timeline's a little messy. All I can say is that when I realized what the real threat was, I started to plan. But if word that I failed makes its way back to Ambari, Ludwig will immediately start preparations for a battle against Aphis and Eumenides. And if that comes to pass, it will be a terrifying war of magic. Hild, today, you've given us a new chance.
By the winds! I will stop them!
This spell gem was damaged in the battle with Eumenides. Although it can't harm him anymore, he should be considerably weaker now. Take it. It's no longer any use as a weapon, but it can still provide some protection.
Vou descansar aqui. E agora vamos para boss fight final.
You've overcome that matter with your father, haven't you? There aren't many people of your age who possess such a strong... Looking at you, I'm reminded of how I was back then. Idealistic, Why have you come here now, though? Is it for justice? For peace?
I could ask you the same thing. If everyone is against you, why not just let them carry on as they are?
You don't know what I've seen here. I've seen the possibility of a better world. One that can make every...
Who would be happier? Can you even understand what happiness is as you are now? If you truly care about Minerva, then you should know how she feels right now. How can you possibly look at her face and tell me she's happy? I'm asking you, are you truly even Eumenides?
No, of course I'm...
So you haven't changed. But the Nexus is influencing your actions. It's made you think you don't need your humanity. Now that you've seen Minerva, though, there's no way you can still believe it.
No! Silence! I was wrong. I shouldn't be talking about the... You are disrupting my will, influencing me.
Because even through this whole mess, someone's cared about you through it all. And I promised her that I'd beat the living daylights out of you so she won't have to.
You mean to tell me that's the only reason you came here?
Means component. Ai, um pouco não matou ele primeiro. Sofia com... Ah! Vou dar uma descansada agora. Ui. Vamos ver se eu consigo 14, né? Mas acho que eu vou precisar de mais. Oi.